Coming up on the Dog Dudes.
Good boy.
The dudes take on one of their worst cases yet.
No. Hey!
And work with an owner that's taken a lot of abuse.
I've been to the hospital a few times now.
But it's not just violent dogs.
It's weird, but she is scared of parked cars.
The dudes also take on a strange case.
Jesus, Rogue.
The stakes are high, and the Dog Dudes know they might be these doggy parents' last chance at saving their canine.
I don't want you put down.
Dogs recognize right away we're dog people.
Come on, babies, let's go.
The best dog trainers on the West Coast
I left a career of being a doctor to do this.
take on the toughest dogs.
I can't live like this anymore.
Dylan primarily focuses on the dog.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone be able to do that with him.
While I focus on the human psychology. Okay, you can do it.
Thank you.
Kane. No.
But they don't do it alone.
Our pack of huskies is our secret weapon. Nobody else does this in the dog training world.
Dogs are social animals.
Ocean's really good at teaching other dogs to play.
They learn so much better from the pack
Who's a happy dog?
than they do from us alone.
We're really making the world a better place, one dog at a time.
Good boy. Heel. Good boy. Kane is a Cane Corso. Cane Corso is spelt with a C, so he's Kane with a K.
Kirsten adopted Kane as a puppy 2 years ago.
Can I have a kiss?
I fell in love with Kane the minute I saw him. He's a total snuggle bug. He thinks he's a lap dog. He'll sit on my lap, and we've just totally become bonded. He adores me, and I adore him.
Cane Corsos are very protective and often used as guard dogs.
I wanted a dog that was protective, but a family dog. And unfortunately, that hasn't been the case with Kane. Right now, he's not really a pet. He's, in his mind, security. Hey, Kane! No! Kane seems to have a hair trigger reaction. Kane! No! Kane! Sit down. I'm so sorry. This is getting to the point where I'm really worried about the safety of myself, my kids, and the pug.
Kane has repeatedly attacked Kirsten's pug Dexter and injured people who have tried to break up the fighting, including Kirsten.
I've been to the hospital a few times now with stitches, and this last one really terrified me because it was so close to my eye. And if I couldn't work because of this, I've got my kids to think about. I've got my future to think about.
Kirsten has removed Kane from the home and put him in a dog boarding facility.
At this point, I've told my kids he's not coming back until he's safe. Hi, Kane, I missed you. I want this to have a happy ending. I want my dog back home with me and that he can become a friendly family dog, a pet. I know, it's frustrating. I've tried everything with Kane. I've been to many different trainers. I've put him on medication, many different things, but the dog dudes are my last hope. I don't want him put down.
We're off to see Kirsten and her dog Kane, who's a Cane Corso, otherwise known as an Italian Mastiff. Apparently there's multiple injuries involved in this case, so it's quite urgent that we get there as quick as possible.
Yeah, I know that breed. Those dogs are really big and strong, so we have our work cut out for us with this one.
Hi.
So my first reaction when I see Kirsten is, wow, this lady really looks like she's been through hell and back. What the hell happened here?
I've got a Cane Corso and a pug and a Chihuahua, and things aren't going well. I really need your help.
I'm shocked to see that her dog could do that to her. I mean, she looked like she got beaten up by someone.
So, got the 3 dogs. Dexter's the grandpa of the house. He's 11 years old.
Hi, Dexter.
Zoe's 4 years old, and Kane, my Cane Corso, is 2 years old.
There are 2 other dogs in the household, and Kane has attacked one of them almost to the point of death a couple times.
And we had an incident a week ago where Kane was attacking Dexter, and I was trying to separate them, and Kane stepped on me, and he had him by the throat. He was screaming. I thought he was the one bleeding until I realized it was me.
Ouch.
And
Yeah, it looked like that was a close call.
yeah, this isn't the first time. He's had to go for surgery before. I've been to the hospital twice now with bites when I've tried to separate them fighting. Something's got to give. I adore Kane, but I also need to figure out what to do to be safe.
When the dog has caused multiple injuries and it's already been removed from the home, the next step is quite frequently euthanization. So this is why it's really important that we intervene now.
I'm gonna help sort out this Kane guy for you, okay?
Okay.
Don't worry, we're here to save you.
All right, Kirsten, well, let's go check out this little jailbird of yours.
All right, let's
The
go.
sooner the better. Thank you, guys.
Let's go.
Okay. So this is where Kane's been hanging out. How do you think he's doing?
It's not home.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the comforts of home, and I'm sure he's missing that, and I know you're missing him too. You want to go say hi?
Yes, I
Let's
wanna
say
go
hi.
see him.
All right, let's go say hi.
If I start crying, I'll need a
That's
tissue.
okay, tears are allowed.
Oh, I see a big drool already. Hi, Kane.
Hey, Kane.
Hi, Kane.
It's okay, it's okay.
It's okay. All right, all right.
Okay, Kirsten, just go inside the kennel like you normally would to say hi to Kane. We asked Kirsten to go into the kennel with Kane because it was crucial for us to observe her interaction with him.
Okay, relax. Okay, come on, come on, come on.
When we see Kane jumping up on her and being really rambunctious, it says a couple of things. It says that he misses her and that he loves her, but it also says that he doesn't really respect her as the pack leader.
Okay, no jump. No jump, relax.
Can you get him to sit and then almost go behind him and hug him? Will he let you do that?
Sit.
Yeah.
See, this is why don't
Yeah.
look down.
Okay, that's why you don't want to go down? Okay, so stand up then. All of this is helping us to see how he's seeing you and how he's interacting with you.
It's clear that Kane and Kirsten love each other, but Kane does not respect Kirsten. If a dog doesn't respect you, how do you expect them to listen to you?
Come say hi. Remember these guys? No, relax, sit down. Sit, sit, sit. Can't sit.
How is he when you take him out for walks with people?
He barks. He does that.
He does this to people?
Pretty much.
So he's got a very protective energy towards you. He's doing it because he feels like he needs to protect you.
Yeah.
The huge issue is that he's very possessive over Kirsten, and that's going to cause a lot of problems because anybody who approaches her, he's going to feel the need to guard her, and we can't have that.
Relax.
The dog dudes have seen enough to begin working with Kane.
The most important thing is for him to form some connection with us so that we can work with him in a leadership role, but in a way that he feels comfortable and safe.
See? You're safe. Nothing bad's happening, okay?
Friends, not foe.
All right?
Jesus.
Sit. Nope. Down.
Kane thinks he's running the show, and it really needs to be Kirsten.
See him staring at me, so...
Hey, here. You want a treat?
Kane.
Hey.
Kane is a really large and powerful dog. Come here. See him grab his collar there? In this case, it really requires two of us to keep him in a calm, submissive state. Gentle, Kane.
Gentle.
We need to ground Kane on his side to help him calm down and teach him how to respect humans. We do this in a calm, loving, and respectful way. Gentle. Gentle.
Gentle, buddy.
Good boy, Kane. It's okay.
Good boy, Kane.
Kane is now accepting a treat, which is showing that he's not that stressed. So now we can continue with the training.
Kane, come here. Good boy.
Come here.
Let's go, Kane.
It's okay. It's okay. You're okay.
Come on, Kane. Good.
I'm right here. Hey, go. I'll walk with you. Kane. Kane.
He's not gonna get that off, right? Oh, geez, he did.
The muzzle seems to have broken, so we really need to end the session now.
I think we're just gonna call it for today.
Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, go.
So we're gonna have to work on yourself more as the leader of the pack so that he doesn't feel as much of a need to protect you.
Whatever I need to do. I look forward to getting trained by you guys.
He's a handful, that's for sure.
He's definitely a handful.
Okay, good boy.
It's a lot of dog.
Yeah. We're going to visit Melanie and Anthony. They have a poodle named Rogue, who apparently can be quite a handful.
Rogue has issues with trusting any other humans other than her puppy parents. Social anxiety is quite bad, and it could get worse if we don't intervene now. So when we show up at people's houses, the first thing we do is assess the situation with the dog parent, and then we also observe the dog and formulate a doggy diagnosis.
This is Rogue.
Okay. You can see how she's like on the cautious side, right?
Oh, it's okay, sweetie. How old is she?
She's gonna be 2 years in May.
From the moment we got Rogue, we knew she had some sort of anxiety problems.
Hi. Oh, geez.
As soon as somebody looks like they're gonna go in and pet her, she runs away. Sorry. And it's also translated into being scared of random things. Come on, Rogue. At one point, she got scared of a parked car, and then we couldn't walk past parked cars for a couple of weeks.
You can tell she wants to be social. When she meets someone, she goes up, but then something brings her back.
I wish that we could know how to help her, and we just don't.
Do you want to show me right now, just if you can just try holding her?
Yeah. Stay.
Here? Really, eh? Yeah. It's quite severe then, hey, that she really has zero trust.
Zero trust.
None.
Yeah. With a dog that's super shy, we want to gradually and comfortably expose her to the situations that are causing her anxiety and make it a positive experience.
Melanie and Anthony want to have people over. They want to have a completely calm walk with their kid. And so if you have this dog that's shy and having extreme anxiety, it's no fun for anybody.
Anthony, do you want to see if you can just hold her for a second?
Yeah, sure. All right. Rogue, sit down. There you go.
Okay.
Good girl.
And I'm gonna just approach sideways as well, so it's not so like threatening to her. Just resist her anxiety a little bit, right? Just don't let her give into it necessarily.
Hey.
So there we go. It's
Good
okay.
girl.
There we go. It's not so bad, right?
Wow, this is actually incredible. Honestly, nobody's ever petted her like this
Like this?
outside
Okay.
of me and Melanie.
Right,
It's
so this is
okay.
good. She's kind of accepting it, and then she's realizing nothing bad is happening to her.
It's okay.
Good girl, Rogue.
Good girl, Rogue.
How to get a shy dog to face its fears is by getting it to stare its fears straight in the face and conquering it in a slow and gentle way.
Here, I'll move it a
The
little
dog
further away.
dudes step up the challenge by trying to get Rogue to come to
Come
them.
here.
Oh, Rogue.
Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it.
When a dog's this shy and has this much social anxiety, it's very difficult for the dog to live a full and happy life.
Halfway there.
Yeah, halfway there.
Kane, relax.
Today we're breaking out Kane from puppy prison. We're going to be his parole officers for the day.
Kane, sit.
The dog dudes are back with Kane, and he has a new muzzle.
Good boy.
Now they're ready to start retraining him.
This dog can be really intense. I mean, he's a big dog.
Good boy. Kane?
If he were to get at someone, he could definitely do some damage. He could kill someone for sure, how big he is.
I'll just take him off you for a minute, and I'm gonna go for a little run with him around the field here.
Okay.
Come on, Kane.
Come on, Kane.
Kane, come. It's okay. Come.
Kane, come on.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, he's not gonna move.
He's such a mama's boy.
Kane is clearly strongly bonded with Kirsten, and she's pretty much the only human that he truly trusts and feels close to.
Do you want me to walk over there so he follows?
But it's developed into this really unhealthy obsession. So we've really got to help Kirsten create that distance between them and to have Kane feel more comfortable being handled by other people in addition to herself. Kane, come.
Kane, come.
Come. Come on, Kane.
Come.
No, you're not gonna come?
If the dudes can't break Kane's possessiveness over Kirsten, he'll continue to lash out at anyone interacting with her.
He's not gonna leave Kirsten's side, it seems like.
I wonder if she disappeared out of sight, whether he would be more responsive.
Yeah, we can try that.
The dog dudes ask Kirsten to leave the park. To get Kane's mind off of her, the dudes unleash the pack.
Yeah, this is good. You can see his body posture is a lot more relaxed. And he's forming some friends. It's important for dogs to have friends, right, Kane? Good boy, Kane. Good boy. It was good to have Kirsten leave for a moment because then it allowed him to become less obsessed with her, maybe accept our presence a little more.
After Kane accepts their leadership, the dog dudes bring Kirsten back to continue the therapy.
Once she drove away, we were able to get him to follow our lead a lot more, do a lot of work with him. Oh, okay. Okay. Sit.
Sit.
Hey, sit.
I was totally anxious around Kane, and I know he picked up on that.
And when he is on his side too, try to, oh, so that just came out of nowhere. That was interesting that he lunged at me like that, because I thought we were past that with him a little bit. But as soon as you're here, he definitely starts to reacting more protectively like that.
Kane's gonna think that she's nervous about people and other dogs, and so he's gonna pick up on that and then be more reactive.
There we go. Stay.
Relax.
Good, that's good.
You're doing so good. You're a good boy. Jeez. Okay, really?
Oh my God.
Kane thinks Kirsten's nervous energy is because of the dudes. He lashes out, believing he's the bodyguard once again.
Before we can make any progress with Kane, we really need to tackle Kirsten's anxiety.
Back at another session with Rogue,
Okay, guys, come.
Dylan unleashes the pack once again.
Holy smokes. Hey.
Last session, we got Rogue to trust us.
There we go. It's not so bad, right?
Wow, this is actually incredible.
This session's all about getting Rogue to integrate into our pack and also to get her to trust other people in the park.
Oh, jeez, that didn't take long.
Wow, okay.
Rogue is immediately happy and comfortable with the pack, greeting them appropriately with bum sniffing.
Seems like she's feeling pretty happy right now.
She's so distracted that she doesn't even care if I approach her.
Okay, good girl.
So the dogs can provide a healthy distraction to her. With her being in a more happy and relaxed mood, now it can help us also to approach her more because she's pleased with having the dogs around.
Yeah.
Rogue, come.
Go.
Sit. Oh, now you're coming way more willingly. Down.
Good girl, Rogue. Yeah.
Good girl, Roger. Good natural next step would be to go on a bit of a pack walk with them. We're hoping that by having Rogue come on pack walks, it can help boost her confidence towards meeting other people.
Hey, there she goes.
She seems to be doing all right.
Yeah.
Not pulling too much. Look at this.
With Rogue showing so much confidence with the pack, it's time to let her approach people on her own.
Hey, guys. Oh,
Come here. Rogue, come here. Sit down. Good girl.
good girl, Rogue.
Good girl. She doesn't normally let people do this.
That's awesome.
Good girl.
Good girl, Rogue.
Good girl.
Very good, Rogue. Very good, Rogue.
Overall, we've seen some progress in Rogue's confidence and her willingness to be social with people.
I would have never thought she would have done that in that short span of time. The likelihood of someone being able to get down and that close to her face and pet her, yeah, I would never thought that would have happened.
That's good. Well, I'm glad
Yeah.
that we can be of assistance here.
Yeah.
Before we came on the picture, Rogue was scared of her own shadow. She was afraid of every human and inanimate objects like parked cars. And now she's willingly going up to other humans and taking treats. So that's a huge step forward.
I wouldn't have thought Rogue would be this outgoing so quickly, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, good guys. girl. She even came up to us, right?
I know this is amazing.
So that's new, right?
Yes.
Yes, good girl. Yeah, there we go.
But back at the kennel, Kane's progress isn't quite so rapid.
Hey!
Hi, Kane, I missed you.
Kirsten needs to become more confident and assertive around Kane, and that's what we're going to work on today.
Go. Sit.
Yeah, you have to be more stern for sure.
Sit. Down. Stay.
That's better.
That's much better. You really got to have that stern voice and assertive voice with him because if you
No,
if
get
you
him to
don't-
lie down
no.
again.
Sit. Hey. Sit.
Can you get him on a leash as well so you can have more control over him that way?
Down. Good boy.
Okay, that's better.
That's
right?
all good.
So let's try that one more time and we'll walk away, then come back and see if you can replay this.
Dogs pick up on our energy and they feed off of it, so we really need to work on Kirsten's confidence and assertiveness when it comes to Kane so that he doesn't pick up on her anxiety and nervousness.
Today, when I was starting to get anxious, they really focused on deep breathing,
With the in-breath, you want to take in confidence, and with the out-breath, you want to release any anxiety.
realizing that my anxiety, Kane obviously picks up on that.
Okay?
I'm easy breezy.
You can do this.
You
all
can
right?
do
You
this.
got
Easy
this.
breezy.
That's right. You got this. Okay? There we go. Okay. Yeah, as quick as you can, get the leash on it.
Good boy. Sit. Kane, sit.
See, now he's in a calm state, and now this is the time to give him calming touch, exactly like what you're doing now. This is good, Kirsten.
Good
When he's
boy.
rolling over, you can, that's even better.
Relax.
See if you can just get him to stay in that position for a little bit. Good, relax.
Good. That's awesome.
Good,
That's really
relax.
good. Good, Kane. If you can have this as a routine when you guys meet, that's ideal. It should be a positive, pleasant interaction for him. Good job. Give you a hug.
Okay.
There's a lot. I know it's getting. I know it's okay. Okay.
Group hug.
Group hug. Come here. Okay, we did well. We did well today. Okay.
I needed a dog dude sandwich.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, we're gonna go to the side with the people here. Don't want to startle anyone.
Over the next month, Kirsten practices controlled walks with Kane,
Good boy. Good heel.
while the dog dudes in the pack work to desensitize him to other dogs.
There we go. He's sharing his territory. That's excellent.
Sadly, euthanasia would have been the only resort for Kane, but the dog dudes and Kirsten are committed to spending the time to work through Kane's issues. Now, it's time to see if Kane and Kirsten's other dog, Dexter, can ever live under the same roof again.
So today, our objective is we want to get Kane and Dexter to meet each other again in a happy and harmonious way in a place that's neutral.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
that we can have them spend some positive time together so we can build up to getting them back into the home together.
Okay, that sounds great.
Okay.
Kane and Dexter haven't seen each other in 2 months, so I'm a bit nervous how they're gonna interact.
Okay, Darian, come over.
Dexter's gonna probably be very nervous, just in light of the last time we saw him, he was pretty much in Kane's mouth.
Hi, Dexter.
Hi, Dex.
Good boy. There we go.
Hi,
Good
Babaloo.
boy.
Oh,
You guys miss each other?
the brothers.
We really want to be vigilant today about watching Kane around Dexter because Kane has obviously bullied Dexter and caused some serious damage.
Kane seems pretty excited to see him. Oh, is there some growling going on there?
I think it's snuffling.
Snuffling?
Yeah.
Okay, snuffling. Okay.
He is
No,
dominating.
he's definitely like leaning
Hey.
over him. Hey, Kane, no.
No.
It's okay.
You're so intense.
It's
Okay,
okay.
chill out.
He's not gonna hurt you, okay? That's why we're
Chill
here.
out.
He's not gonna hurt you.
Good boy,
I know,
Dexter.
it's
It's okay. Yeah, you can see that Dexter's definitely a little like cautious and timid around him, right? Yeah, it's okay.
Well, you're being good. You're being respectful.
And then lying down in Dexter's presence is good. Let's get some movement happening a little bit. Let's walk a little bit together.
Aw, Dexter's looking at him like, come on, man. Good walking.
Good boy.
With the success of the first reunion, it's time for Kirsten to take the reins.
All right. Thank you. Kane, let's go. Relax. Okay, boys. Kane, heel.
That's better.
Yeah, that's much better.
That's the way we do things, boys.
I was really impressed with Kirsten. She didn't let Kane jump up on her at all this time, and he was really calm and controlled.
When we first met Kane, he was barking uncontrollably at any person he perceived as a threat to Kirsten. He was violently lunging at even us, and he attacked Dexter almost to the point of death.
The brothers are back together. The boys got along. It went really well. Awesome. I'm so happy.
Yeah, we're just saying how proud we are of you that you really stuck it out throughout this process.
Good boy.
She is seeming more confident and hopeful, and she's taking more of a leadership role when it comes to handling Kane.
There's definitely progress. But the thing is, with him, trusting him at home alone with Dexter, I would be really cautious about doing that at this point.
Yeah. Kane isn't ready to come home yet. It's a work in progress.
A lot of people might have, like, turned their back on Kane. You obviously love him so much, and you're dedicated to this process and dedicated to helping him become the best version of himself possible. Hopefully,
I love you guys so much. Thank
aw.
you. I'm super thrilled with how it went today, and I think this bodes well, really well. He's definitely on the right path.
Deep in the wild and untamed lands of southern Texas lives a champion amongst men. A new breed of gunslinger sworn to protect the border along the 113-mile Rio Grande. Every day, more than tens of thousands of vehicles pass from Mexico into the United States. And with many of those vehicles come drugs. Providing the first line of defense is our hero, a U.S. Customs officer named Popsicle.
Popsicle's a Staffordshire Terrier mix. He's 3 years and 9 months old, and he's my partner. He's my narcotic detector dog.
Customs Officer Rudy Carr works with Popsicle at the port of entry in Roma, Texas. Together, they run the line in an effort to detect illegal narcotics.
Custom inspectors ask us to do a sweep on our vehicle. We just go around it at the primary booth when they come in from Mexico. The preparatory command is to get him on the chest so you can know that it's time to work, find it. He's trained to find marijuana, hash, cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamines. There has to be odor. As long as he has a very minimal odor, he'll find it.
It's almost amazing that Popsicle has the ability to bond with anyone, let alone behave in human company.
When he was a puppy, he was mistreated by drug dealers up in Buffalo, New York.
The drug dealer had no use for a pit bull puppy, especially during a raid. He put the pup into a plastic bag and stuffed it into a fridge. An officer saw the bag move and rescued the pup, who they named Popsicle.
So he was all malnourished, he was non-responsive, hyperthermic, he was very skinny.
Even as he recovered, Popsicle showed what's known as a high play drive. That's perfect for a customs canine. He can be rewarded by playing with him, although sometimes that high play drive overcomes Popsicle. Popsicle quickly became an expert on drug odors. He learned to associate narcotic scents with rewards, like play. But to stay on top and keep his job, Popsicle still has to do 4 to 5 training exercises a day, and pass them all.
I'm gonna put a training in for Popsicle. There's a little baggie of marijuana. And usually we do this every day to train the dog so we can keep him up enthusiastic. So I'm gonna place it inside the compartment of this bus. I'm gonna place it right there for him. And then I just run with him and then reward him when he finds it. If he can find it. If we don't find it, then we got trouble. Nah, he's gonna find it.
Smugglers never stop inventing new and ingenious techniques to outwit the drug enforcement dogs. But masking the scent or encasing the drugs can't fool Popsicle's secret weapon, his sensitive snout. Popsicle has even detected a large quantity of marijuana concealed in metal boxes welded inside a gas tank.
Good boy, good dog, good dog. Come on, buddy. Way to go, Pop. Way to go, Pop. He's rewarded with a rolled up terry cloth towel, and we play tug of war after he finds it, and it's make it enjoyable for him. I verbally and physically praise him off, and make a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of excitement for him. That towel is his paycheck.
Working at the Roma port is a daily challenge. The average dog only lasts about 6 years. Popsicle's already been on the job for 2.5 years. And in the U.S. Customs Service, any slip in performance is a one-way ticket to an early retirement. Popsicle must find every drug, whether for training or for real. Each relationship between a customs officer and his dog is unique. No one works with someone else's dog because it's absolutely necessary that the dog and the officer have an intimate understanding of each other.
You build a rapport with your dog. You know what are his habits. I think Popsicle has a distinct personality that I understand. A lot of people, they just see him and he's a pit bull and they get scared of him. Actually, he's very playful. Sometimes he gets to be too playful that I know that he's not searching. So I have to correct him and tell him, you know what, settle down, let's go to work, you know, we need to find it.
A customs inspector pulls over a vehicle that he suspects contains narcotics. Rudy and Popsicle have to make what is called a secondary or intensive inspection. Rudy and Popsicle's continuous training is about to be put to a real test.
I'm gonna go do the sweep. When I do the sweep, I'm gonna put him inside the vehicle, okay? Then he's gonna go do what he has to do inside. He's gonna come out, then I'm gonna put him inside the trunk.
Finding a drug odor is called an alert. Most dogs alert by scratching, but true to his pit bull nature, Popsicle prefers to indicate narcotic odors by biting or chewing at the location of the smell.
Good boy, good dog, easy. Good boy, good boy, good boy.
If Rudy weren't quick to intervene, Popsicle could rip the source of the suspicious scent to shreds.
He alerted to the trunk area. Right. But with this time, you know, with further inspection, it didn't reveal anything. The odor was present. You know, at some point, maybe this vehicle had something, and it was dropped off before it crossed the border. It's because he alerted and aggressed to the spare tire area. He started biting and scratching at the same time. So there's odor there, but it's no narcotics. Oh well, we're still trying.
Popsicle lives in the port kennels at Roma. It's the port where he usually works, trying to stem the flow of drugs coming from Mexico. But there aren't enough canines to work all 11 ports of entry to the U.S. along the Rio Grande. So dogs like Popsicle are sent to remote border crossings to keep the drug smugglers on their toes. But the border is long, and the quantity of drugs staggering.
We're at the port of Los Ébanos, Texas. As you can see, it's the only hand-drawn ferry left in the United States. The volume of traffic, you only get like 3 cars at a time. It's kind of relatively slow traffic, but we still have a good quantity of narcotics trying to pass through this port of entry.
Popsicle may go weeks without making a real alert, but it doesn't dent his enthusiasm, his unwavering work ethic, or his jaws.
This is play for him, and we have to make it exciting, and every day, day in and day out, we have to make him realize that it's fun to work.
Good boy, good dog, good dog, good boy, good dog, good dog, good boy. Down, Alert. Good boy, good dog. That's my pop. Good man, good man, good dog.
It's about 2.5 gram marijuana. And this is just different scents, just salt and pepper, just to have different scent. What you got there, boy?
This was another planted test, but only Rudy knows that. A visit from Popsicle is a surprise and a deterrent.
Go ahead, bud. Yeah.
Cars often make a U-turn on the Mexican side when they spot Popsicle with their binoculars across the 30-foot wide Rio Grande.
Come here, boy. Yeah.
Because Popsicle has a reputation.
Hump it, boy. Hump it, boy. Hump it. Yeah.
In 1998, one of the thousands of trucks crossing the border pulled into the inspection dock. It was an 18-wheeler carrying produce. And in with that innocent-looking load were 3,075 pounds of cocaine, worth millions of dollars. It was a record-breaking stash that no one was going to forget. And it was an especially fitting way to get revenge on drug dealers who try and kill their dogs.
Get it out, Pop. Get it out, buddy. Oh, get it out, buddy. Get it out.
The The smugglers and dealers are probably the only people who don't like Popsicle's career as a great federal agent.
He's not my pet. You know, a lot of people think that these dogs are pets. They're not. They're working dogs. But we developed such a bond that I miss him, and I look forward to coming back to work every day. He gives me my kicks when I work with him because he's such a great little dog. And hopefully one day, you know, when he gets up to the time of retirement, that he'll become my pet, and I'll give him a plushy life.
Harvey is a 6-month-old West Highland Terrier who's trying out for a new job. He's come to the Highland Seniors Home in the Blue Hills of Kentucky as a visitor, and this white ball of lightning has to calm down. Because he's only here on a trial basis. Harvey has 140 residents plus the staff to win over. Harvey seems to be winning hearts, but not everyone's a dog lover.
This ain't no place for animals.
Harvey has to figure out who to get close to, who to leave alone, and he has to overcome some of his terrier instincts. His tough little jaws, scissors bite, and hunting abilities could get him into deep trouble, and he won't get the job. A job that most people don't even realize exists. Like many, 98-year-old Charlie Moore had to give up his dog when he went to live at the Highlands.
And my family had dogs all the time. We always had them. Till I got in condition, we couldn't take care of anymore. So we just disposed, well, we didn't dispose of them.
I think I was the first one to meet him. He coming through the hall, and I looked and I said, oh my gosh, because it looks like my dog. I had a dog to the same, it was a West Highland.
They had taken my dog away from me, so he takes his place.
A local pet store brought Harvey to the Highlands for a one-day visit. His ability to relate to the residents and figure out who he could do what with was immediately apparent.
That's our baby. Yeah. You want to pet him?
Catherine Fry, a therapist at the Highlands, is watching Harvey carefully to see if he gets to stay permanently.
There's a lady who cries all the time, but the minute she sees Harvey, her whole face just lights up and she smiles and she recognizes him. But there are some that maybe want to look at him from a distance. We've got one lady that loves to watch him, but she doesn't want to touch him.
Right now, Harvey goes home with a staff member on nights and weekends. Life there involves a cat, but Harvey's good nature gets him through the ordeal. Although once again, his terrier instincts take over. If Harvey survives his trial period, he'll live at the Highlands full-time.
Angel dog.
Back at the Highlands, Harvey is a clock watcher. As a hunter, he instinctively knows if it moves, catch it.
Come on.
Some of his other instincts from the cairns and burrows of the Scottish Highlands appear to help in his job. He can ferret his way through a tangle of wheelchairs to reach for a favorite resident. Harvey's real name is Sir Harvard Winston of the Highlands. Very Scottish, consequently very fitting. But as soon as the residents got a look, they quickly renamed him Harvey. He may lift the spirits of some residents, but there are families to convince that this dog can help provide a relaxed home atmosphere for their relatives. and the staff may smile now, but Harvey sometimes makes more work for them. In fact, Harvey makes many residents at the Highlands smile, but he is a dog, and this might not be the place for a dog. He's now been at the Highlands for 4 months, and Harvey seems to be fitting right in. He doesn't shed, so he can jump around all he wants. And that energy encourages activity, although the daily volleyball game suffers losses.
We had a little problem with volleyball with Harvey. At times, he uses his paws, the toenails. Boom! So far, I think he's gotten 3 of the balloons.
Harvey is moving from easily distractible, cute puppy to an independent patrol dog. A wheelchair topples. Elmer Bayer is thrown to the ground and left helpless.
I had a little misfortune. I fell, and Harvey summoned some help. And from that time on, Harvey was my dog. You couldn't beat that. I mean, he came to the rescue.
After the accident, Harvey is given free rein to monitor the hallways for any resident who might be in trouble. But no one suspected that a feisty little dog like Harvey would know how to give palliative care. Harvey is often with very sick residents. He lies on their bed for at least an hour so they can quietly cuddle him. With the dying, he just knows what he's supposed to do. He has a gift for this work.
Harvey's very important to me. He's the kissiest dog I've ever met my whole life.
Harvey is a friend.
Residents that don't even know me, and I've been here over a year, they know Harvey. They recognize him and they key on him because they're just so much in love with him. And I think that is such a great environment for them to be in. They feel more like they're at home, and they feel like it's more an ownership of this place, that it's their home. It's not a place that they're staying.
Oh, that's it. Nice, Harvey. Nice, Harvey.
Oh, goodness.
Harvey definitely gets the job. Often covered in lipstick kisses, he's the perfect dog for the Highlands.
He's very important for everybody. It just kind of brings you a little bit out of yourself, and it's something to center on instead of yourself.
Yeah, if anything would happen to Harvey, I think we'd all go bonkers.
To the golf lovers of Hudson, Ohio, nothing is more enticing than a picture-perfect autumn morning. But with the fall comes a golfer's nightmare. It's the annual invasion of the long-necked northern tourist, known as the Canada goose. These majestic fowl create a mess of golf courses by eating the grass and paying for their dinner with slippery and unsightly deposits that damage the fairways and greens. The solution? A 9-year-old border collie named Tatty. With the aid of golf course manager Denny Smith, Tatty ensures that Ellsworth Meadows remains goose-free.
Tatty will spot the geese quite a distance away. And with that, she gets very, very excited. She'll start quivering and whimpering a little bit. And then as we get closer, we'll start talking. Katie stays. She'll know that she has to stay and wait until she's under command. And once we get to that point, she'll get off the cart and make decisions herself. Sometimes it's just strictly a stealth move that intimidates, makes eye contact with one of the guardians of the geese flock, and will upset the geese enough that they'll take off on their own at that point. Other times, Katie will have to move right in with them. She'll go into a scatter mode, which is separating the flock up. When they're in the water, she'll go into a herding mode, where she will go in swimming after them and start breaking them off into smaller groups. And as she's breaking them off into smaller groups, again, they're frustrated because their unit is being disassembled. And at that point, they'll fly away. Good job. Her intent is only to control the geese. There you go. Some people call it a harassment, but she has no desire at all to catch a goose or bring the goose back to me. It's a very humane, non-violent way to take care of the goose population. Most of the golfers are now familiar with Katie and know she's here and come in and look forward to seeing her. And on any given week, we'll probably have 4 or 5 people stop by to see the dog with no intention of playing golf at all. She's a smart animal. She knows her job, knows how to do it well, and loves doing it. We'd all be better off if we loved our jobs as much as she does. For her, it's a real pleasure to get up every morning and go do her thing. We call it work, and she just has it as her way of life, and she loves doing what she does.
Coming up, from sledding to search and rescue, this Malamute's had a career change. Commanding respect from a herd of unruly sheep. And assisting stroke victims with patience and play. Kay's is a search and rescue dog just outside San Francisco, land of earthquakes. When disaster strikes, Kay's has to be ready. Ongoing training keeps him sharp.
Because we live in the San Francisco Bay Area, we do a lot of urban searches where we may search homes, abandoned buildings, rubble piles, collapsed buildings, those type of structures.
Good boy, Kane. You found it.
Having Kays as a search dog is kind of unusual because Kays is an Alaskan Malamute. He's 5 years old. Kays is actually the only Alaskan Malamute in the state of California that's certified, and I believe he's only one of 5 in the entire United States.
A squeaky ball is Kays' reward for a job well done. Alaskan Malamutes are built for cold weather, so the California heat is a real challenge for Kays.
Good job, Kays. Good job. One of Kays' biggest challenge is handling the heat in here in Northern California. The issue that we have with some of the summer heat is that he has a double coat, and that double coat makes it really difficult for him to work. I've done some things to help him. I've installed fans in the back of my vehicle to circulate air.
When Kays' orange coat comes off, it signals to him that work is finished and it's time for play.
Kay started out as a sled dog, and he was surrendered to an animal rescue group that I used to work with.
I was fostering Kays at that time, and I was considering looking for a new lead dog for my sled team. And I tried Kays out as the lead dog, and he picked things up so quickly that I wanted to find other things for him to do, and it happened to be search and rescue.
Malamutes are pack-oriented, and Kays loves to be with Darrell Lee's daughters and the other family dogs.
Okay, ask your dogs to shake your hands.
Shake, shake.
My daughters do a lot of obedience work with Kays and the rest of our dogs. They do a lot of obedience training and agility work and just playing around the yard with the dogs.
He has big teeth. Yeah. Other side.
He's very good with children. He lets them pull his hair, pull his ears. He's just a very good dog with children. He doesn't bark at them, but he does howl. Kays.
It's common for search and rescue dogs to go their entire careers without making a find, let alone a live one.
Kays was very fortunate. On his second search, he made his first find. The subject was a young woman in her mid-20s who felt despondent and was supposedly trying to commit suicide. When we got to search base, we got our search assignment and our map, and we drove the vehicle over to our search area. And we parked our vehicle there. I got Kays suited up to go out, grabbed my search gear, and then we started to take a look at the area that we were supposed to search. We crossed over a small traffic bridge, and I released Kays to begin searching, and I was checking our location, and Kays ran out underneath the bridge, and I thought he was going to go splash around the water and get wet or get something to drink.
Kays, here. Boy. Come on, let's go find her.
And as he was doing that, he came back and alerted to me, which really got my heart pounding because I knew that there was something down there at this point. And so I asked Kays to show me, and he brought me down to where our subject was found.
Search base.
We've located our subject. We are on the bridge on Manzanita Drive. If Kays had not found her probably within an hour, she wouldn't have been around anymore. It was a very close call. She was in the coma for several days, but she survived the coma, and she's fine now.
Oh, let's go to work, Kays. Come on.
As members of the California Search Dog Rescue Association, Kays and Darrell are on call 24 hours a day.
Boy, Kays, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's a big search. All the rescue teams from the county have been mobilized.
Darrell, we're looking for an Asian male. He's about 60 years old. You need to start at the footbridge and proceed through the culvert and search 400 yards on both sides of this trail as a hasty search.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Got it.
Kays isn't a tracking dog who smells the ground looking for clues to the missing person. He smells the air.
Oh, boy. Let's go get him. Let's find him.
Kays does a type of searching called air scenting, and how that works is that he will find any humans in a particular area.
Find him.
Come on.
Kays and Darrell typically search for Alzheimer patients, missing children, and overdue hikers.
Good boy, let's go. Come on.
The search started fairly late, and night is falling. Unfazed, Kays and Darrell keep going.
Let's go.
Kays and Darrell searched through the night with no success. A witness's report put the missing person far from their search area, so the next morning they fly to the new location.
Boy. Go find them. Come on, let's go. Good boy. Come on.
Because of the heat, long search and rescue missions are hard on Kays, so he cools down whenever he can. However, because he's a Malamute, Kays has an advantage over all the other search dogs.
Alaskan Malamutes are known for their strength and stamina, and Kays can work, all day long.
It looks like Kays smells something.
Good boy. Good boy, Kays.
This was only a training exercise, but for search and rescue dogs, all searches are real.
Search base. We've located our subject and our waiting instructions. To Kays, I don't think he really cares whether or not the searches that we do in training or in real life, to him there's not really a difference. What drives him is finding the subject so he can get this little ball that he loves to squeak and chew on and bite. He does all the searching for this toy.
Budapest, Hungary is a bustling modern European city. But outside the capital, the pace is slower. The job of shepherd has remained unchanged for hundreds of years. Well, relatively unchanged.
Halló, tessék! Szia, kisfiam! Mi a baj? Eredj utána!
Hatzi, a Hungarian pumi, tends her flock of 60 sheep with her shepherd, Gobi Patko. Hatzi faces daily challenges with the sheep. She must keep them away from the road at the end of the pasture, off the gravel road that leads to neighboring farms, and out of the cornfield. Hatzi rules the sheep, but takes her cues from Gobi. With 60 sheep, Hatzi's flock is small, but that doesn't make the job easy. In fact, it's the opposite. There's less of a herd mentality, and the sheep act as individuals with minds of their own.
Well done, Hatzi. I'll close the door, then we'll check to see if there are any sheep left out there.
Arra menjél, Hatzi nem!
Hatzi has no trouble rounding up the rogue sheep. Pumis make good herding dogs because they can run extremely fast, and it's a lesson that the sheep are bound to remember. While some sheepdogs use a steely stare to herd sheep, Pumis draw on their spark plug personalities, using plenty of barking, and if necessary, a well-placed bite or two.
Menj utána! Menj utána! Azért fogja meg, hogy a
Hatzi grabs them in order to increase their respect towards her. Those dogs that only bark don't have enough respect from the sheep, so she has to bite them to have enough authority.
Ezért meg kell, hogy harapja.
Hatzi was born to herd, and she has her mother Frugy to thank for that.
Hatzi's mother, Frugy, is one of the best Pumi bitches in the country. She's won a huge number of breed championships, and she's practically won everything possible, both inside and outside the country.
Unfortunately, Frugy's stellar herding career came to an abrupt end when her wet nose made contact with this electric fence. Ever since, she's refused to leave the yard to go to work. Gobi takes special care that Hatzi, her champion in training, stays clear of the fence.
Gyere, Hatzi, gyere ide hozzám, gyere, ügyes vagy, jól van.
At the end of Hatzi's long day, Frugy joins her in a cool swim in the nearby lake. Tomorrow is an important day in Hatzi's life. She's competing in Hungary's National Herding Championship for the very first time. Will she follow in her mother's footsteps?
Find my dog. It was a very good day today. I hope tomorrow will be just as good. You were very clever today, and I love you so much.
Dog owners from all over Hungary attend the National Herding Championship. The event includes obedience, agility, and herding. The dogs attending are typical Hungarian breeds: the Moody, Puli, and Pumis like Hatzi. Because these Hungarian herding breeds are small, their appearance alone isn't enough to scare the sheep into submission. They rely on lots of barking, their intelligence, and instructions from their shepherds to outwit the sheep. These animals are the same kinds of national treasures as objects kept in museums. József Arkosi, the event organizer, is very proud of Hungary's breeds. He wishes to maintain their herding instincts with competitions like this. The dogs and their shepherds are ready. The course consists of a series of obstacles around which the dogs must herd the sheep.
The judge gives points based on the dog's overall performance. Not only does the dog get points for each obstacle, but also for how well the dog does his job and how good the communication is between the dog and the owner. I think Hatzi will do all she can in order to perform well. I will try my best, so I hope both of us will do well. I really cannot tell the result. Dio is here. She's a pretty good dog and a very good opponent, so we'll see. I always have competition fright, always. I believe Hatzi feels there's something happening here. It's different than our everyday work that she's accustomed to. She feels I'm anxious, so she's also a bit nervous.
Dio, the returning champion, did very well. Hatzi has her work cut out for her. It's a very challenging course. Hatzi is working hard.
The course was really hard, but it was pretty good. I think Hatzi completed the course faultlessly. She's never competed on such a difficult course, and I'm very proud of her.
It's time to announce the winners. Dio takes first. Hatzi wins a very respectable second place. Some gourmet kibble for Hatzi and a trophy for Gobi.
Nagyon örülök a második helynek, nagyon jó verseny volt, egy nehéz pályán.
I am happy for the second prize. It was a very good competition on a difficult course. I have to train Hatsi further, so in the next competition, she will do better.
Hatsi has a whole year to train for the next national championship. This year's festival ends with a celebration, complete with traditional costumes, music, and dance.
Okay, hold on. We'll get to cool off in a minute. Gonna go for a swim? Go get it. That's a boy.
You can always count on a retriever to bring something back.
Careful, watch those ducks, Poggin. They're scary dudes.
Poggin is a Nova Scotia duck-tolling retriever.
You're a good swimmer. Come on, Poggin, let's go.
This breed's original job was to lure ducks into firing range for hunters and to retrieve them once they'd been hit. Instead of using his considerable charms to attract ducks, Poggin uses his skills to help draw people out of their shells. Poggin is a professional co-speech therapist with his own business card to prove it. He's the first and only dog recognized by the National Speech and Language Association. Every Friday, he does his rounds at the Rehabilitation Center with his owner, Julianne Labrèche, a speech therapist.
Poggin's duck is kind of like his security blanket. He likes to bring it wherever he goes. He's always liked his duck, and so we always bring it to therapy every week, and we play with it, and the patients play with it, and sometimes, though, the squeakers go, so I have to keep buying him new ducks. He likes to kill these ducks.
Julianne's patients are stroke victims who have difficulty not only speaking, but with reading and writing too.
Sometimes we talk about a language problem connected with a stroke, like waking up and suddenly your language is all mixed up. It's like you're in a new country where you suddenly don't understand the language. Show me his back.
It's on here?
No, not quite. Poggin, he motivates the patients. He gives them something to look forward to. He calms them down because they're often very tense. He cheers them up, and he puts them in the mood to want to talk. Because sometimes my patients are very sad. They don't want to communicate, and he is great that way. Is this dog friendly?
Yes.
He is. He's a pretty friendly guy. He takes his work very seriously, but he also takes his play very seriously. He loves to play. You want to play flyball? You want to play flyball? Are you ready? Are you ready? Go, 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 go! Poggin, 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 Poggin! Let's go, let's go! Yay! Boy, you brought Poggin a gift? Well, Poggin. Can you open it up? What's in there, Poggin? Oh, wow, a new duck. A new duck. Oh, Richard, that was so nice of you. Thank you very, very much. Richard and I have done a lot of work around his voice, and Poggin's been a big, big help.
Right.
Good work. That's great. Good work. Good work, Richard, and good work, Poggin. He was recognized for his efforts, and he now has what we call permanent part-time status. He's a permanent part-time employee here at the rehab center, but of course he doesn't get paid. He just gets dog biscuits. Let's go.